Look at that. No secondaries, just tons and tons of giant killing power. "21 18-inch guns. He's already got a fire going on me. Those torpedoes, if nothing else, will force him to adjust his maneuvering, which hopefully hurts his accuracy. Oh boy, here they come. Woo! That was a lot of shells. Oh, that was an ammo detonation right off the bat. No way am I gonna die that quickly. Welcome back, everybody. The History Guy here. It's time for your daily dose of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, and I've been promising another meme ship opportunity, and that day has arrived. So we're going to go with a Japanese 1940 battleship that we are going to make absolutely indestructible with a bazillion guns on it. And we're going to take on 20 light cruisers of the 1890 Austro-Hungarian Empire. So let's dive into our design, shall we? Number one, we're going to put as much armor as we can on this thing. Number two, we're going to make it as large with a super battleship hull as we possibly can. And we're going to make it, we don't even need speed. We're going to start at 1,000 yards away. So speed is completely meaningless. We're going to use every bit of that weight that we gain to just deck this thing out as much as possible. Max out the bulkheads. I'm not going to worry about any of that stuff. In fact, I'm not even going to worry about the engine efficiency for that matter. We are going to worry about absolutely as much armor as humanly possible, as well as the max on the anti-torpedo, even though I'm not entirely sure any of his torpedoes would do a thing to me at this time period for them. So I'm actually curious, how much weight do I gain? Yeah, that's 20,000 tons to get rid of the anti-torpedo. I don't need it. Don't need the anti-torpedo in this case. We'll go super heavy shells. We don't need a lot of shells. I don't think that's going to be necessary at all. At this time period, honestly, I think the Lyddite is going to be just fine for what I want to do. I don't know that rangefinder matters a whole lot, but it doesn't really cost me anything to do that. So let's get that super pagoda tower right back here, along with, we'll go with modern secondary too, because it takes up the least amount of space. That gives us more room for as many guns as possible. Now, I'm going to use the barbettes, and I'll show you why when the time comes, because I want to get these superimposed guns to allow for some smaller guns beneath them. Center line guns. I want these things firing as quickly as possible because this is all about how quickly I can kill as many enemies as possible, and I don't need multiple shells to do that with. So I want to look for kind of the sweet spot with reload. It looks like maybe right around 12 inches is the way to go with that. So let's go with single. They don't fit on a huge barbette. No, that's not going to work. How about 14s? Single 14s? Yes, that'll do the trick. And we can get a bunch of those, I think. Lots and lots of 14-inch guns. Singles, so that they can fire more rapidly. Let's get one up on this barbette. Let's get one right in front of it, and then maybe another one in front of that. Nope, not going to happen. That's okay. We're also going to get a bunch of secondaries. 17 seconds on the triples, only 11 seconds on the singles. So that's what we want. Hey now. All right, here we go. So let's go down as far as we can. Oh, that one's not on a barbette, so it's not super firing. So we have to get up here near the one that's super firing before we can start putting these on the sides. Darn tower. Okay, there we go. There's a magic spot here. I just got to get to it. There we go. All right, so we'll max out a bunch of these. All right, looks like that's all I can do for those. I don't know if we can get some up on our tower as well. Maybe some smaller guns like 4-inch. No, Maybe we got to go down to 3. I'm not sure what 3s are going to do. But yeah, we can get a ton of 3-inch guns on this super pagoda. I keep wanting to say piercing pagoda. It's a place like at the mall. Definitely not what this is. We'll get a bunch of those 3-inch guns going. Seems like maybe we can stick some of those out here. Oh, yeah, we can. Cool. That makes me wonder if I can get anything any bigger. Oh, yeah, we can get some 5-inch guns over here. Certainly seems like that would make it harder for these to fire, but I don't know. Yeah, see, it's going to block them. I don't want to do that. I don't want to block the big gun. There, it's not blocked. Okay, that's pretty good. What else can we do? We got to start thinking about armor. 30 inches of belt armor. Should that be good? 30 inches? Yeah, I don't think anything he does is going to penetrate 30 inches of belt armor. And I almost feel like deck armor's not even needed when we're starting that close. But let's go ahead and protect these two. 20 inches on the turret tops. Secondaries, we'll protect those two. 14 inches of armor on secondary guns. That seems a bit excessive. What's our engine? Oh, we don't even have a funnel yet. Darn it, we've got to put a funnel on it. Can I squeeze one in there? I'm going to have to remove this gun to put a funnel in a really weird spot. Yeah. Oh, well, that's the reality. So what does that give us total? Let's take a look at the armament on this thing as it stands. I feel like there's probably still more I could do. Like, it feels pretty bare on the back, but I don't know. That gives us 6 single 14-inch guns, 16 8-inch guns, 4 5-inch guns, and 16 3-inch guns. It's worth trying out, but I feel like there's probably going to be more that we can do than that. It feels underwhelming for the amount of firepower that I could have, but I want them to fire rapidly. That's why I haven't put more, more than just single turrets there. As far as the efficiency goes, I'm not really concerned about maneuverability, but we're still at 100%. All right, so the Imperial Japanese Navy MEMESHIP. I'm using a different keyboard, so bear with my typing. Okay, here we go. 1 battleship versus 20 light cruisers, and go! You're dead. Just like that. We didn't even have time to get the turrets turned around to start shooting at anybody else. Oh, hey, we got to switch over to HE. Ooh, hey, there was a nice ammo detonation. I'm a little disappointed we didn't kill this one right away. There we go. Those 3 are gone. Now we start turning the turrets. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh. This is so wrong. These turrets are still working on... That was just my secondaries that did that. The little dinging of all their shells bouncing off their heads. Start firing on the next one. Oh, did you see all of that smoke lit up from the explosion, from the ammo detonation on this ship? Like, it was orange all the way along, all the smoke. That was fantastic. That was a really cool visual effect. All right, we've got to turn my really slow ship so we can start getting alongside these guys. I don't even know who we're shooting at right now. Oh, see, we're turning the turrets all the way over there. No, that's not okay. Shoot at these guys over here so we get the turrets facing in that direction. You know, I should have added some torpedo tubes so we could maximize our killing efficiency. We could be shooting at one while we're shooting torpedoes at another. I can't even see the enemy right now. Oh, there's another ammo detonation. Oh, we got this guy back here. Shoot this guy. Let's watch it happen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry this is happening to you. Thoughts and prayers. The big slow meme ship continues. I think we're gonna have to try this against some newer targets and just see how they hold up with this armor. No, stop shooting at those guys. Keep the turrets facing. I know they really want to go after them, but I want the turrets. All these are real close. We can turn the turrets quickly if we stay on them. Alright, let's speed things up a little bit. So slow to turn. Stop targeting those ships back there. Oh my gosh, that's so frustrating. I gotta make sure as soon as they fire that I gotta watch the target line so that ships switches to another ship over here. Pola, you're next. Oh, beautiful. Over here now. Let's hit Meteor. A little disappointed by the accuracy. Let's slow down. There we go. Much better. How about this one back here, Aurora? Since the guns are already pointed in this direction. Nice. Now we're being more efficient with the use of our guns. Probably enough to sink them. Let's move on. Osna. I feel like the campaign will prevent this from happening, but at the same time I can see situations where one nation gets far enough. I mean, even 5 years of technology would make a huge difference in terms of how easy you could defeat another navy. Once we sink this one, I'm going to spend a little time just watching the meme ship do its thing. Just watching all the guns fire. There we go. We'll let meme ship pick its own targets after this, because I think there's only a few left. That happened pretty quickly. Let's watch from the deck, shall we? Now we got to turn the turrets, I believe. We're at 98% damage, so what do we got? 2 left? 2 left. So what we'll do on the next one is we'll actually take on a ship that's relatively new. We'll just see how we hold up against some more difficult targets. After we sink this last guy over here, of course. Not you. You. Yeah, he's running. He's like, get me out of here. Run away! Oh, that was gorgeous. That was absolutely gorgeous. All right, let's head back to the drawing board, see what else we can come up with. So this time we'll give the Austro-Hungarian Empire, which didn't exist in 1940, a fighting chance. So we're going to let them have 3 battleships. We'll build one. We'll go out to about 5,000 meters, so still super close. But let's go ahead and design ourselves a ship that can take on 3 modern battleships. All right, so I went ahead and did everything over here. We maxed out all our protections. We're going to go with the fastest ship possible, 36 knots. And now we're going to go ahead and start placing things like our tower. This time we want the bigger guns. We've only got 3 enemy to deal with. Let's get our barbettes on first, then we'll worry about things like... can we put another one anywhere else at all? No, I guess not. All right, this time we're going to go with, what do we have as far as the big guns go? They're Mark IIIs, and they're all Mark IIIs. So we're going to go with 18 triples this time. We'll probably get a couple of side ones on that right there. How about some side main guns? Yes, please. So that'll basically get us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 guns, 18-inch guns that are able to fire at any given point. We've got a total of 21 18-inch guns on this ship. Oh, once again, I forgot about the funnel and the secondary, so we got to deal with that first. Some of you were probably screaming at the screen that I hadn't done that already. We might be able to... small funnel's not going to get me much with that speed. We might still be able to get these side 18s on here next to that. Yeah, they just won't have a big range of fire, but that's okay. We're going to put some torpedoes on this bad boy. If nothing else, the torpedoes are going to allow... They're going to kind of mess with his movement and force him to kind of maneuver. And that'll probably affect his ability to fire at me. And we're going to put these over here because of the super firing gun that they can fire over those torpedo tubes. I don't know if I can get any up here on the front somewhere. Oh, I can. Beautiful. How far up can I go? There we go, right there. And they're 24-inch. And we're using electric because that has the longest before he'll detect them, plus they're more accurate. That's the way I want to go with those. And I guess we'll have to get some here by the super firing guns as well. Alright, so it's not a lot of torpedo tubes, but it's enough to give me an extra option there. What am I forgetting? Oh yeah, let's deal with armor. I'm going to go up to 20-inch on the belt. Definitely want to protect these conning towers as much as possible. That's relatively... Oh, what? I guess we don't need 30 inches on the turrets, huh? How about 20? 10 on the top. And that's pretty much going to max us out. We're going to protect the belt, but really not protect the deck all that much, which could be dangerous, but at the distance we're at, it'll probably be okay. Let's increase the number of torpedoes that we have, though. We're basically just not even worrying about the extended. All right, I think we're good. Only 59% engine efficiency, so maybe we're going to have to drop the speed after all, which is going to free up some weight. Actually, I freed up a ton of weight. That's actually really helpful. Get a little extra on the deck here, even though we're pretty close. Okay, so little aft weight offset, not a huge deal, not too worried about that. 30 knots We'll take that. Max bulkheads, max protection on everything except for anti-torpedo, which isn't an issue against battleships. Let's see how this does. Okay, here we go. I'm going to be firing right away. There they are. Let's drop our speed to get that accuracy bonus. Get those turrets turned, boys. We got one already firing. We'll leave it on AP shells for now, or auto, I guess it is. We got a bunch of torpedoes in the water while we wait for these things to turn. Look at that. No secondaries, just tons and tons. Giant killing power. "21 18-inch guns. He's already got a fire going on me. Those torpedoes, if nothing else, will force him to adjust his maneuvering, which hopefully hurts his accuracy. Oh boy, here they come. Woo! That was a lot of shells. Oh, that was an ammo detonation right off the bat. No way am I gonna die that quickly. Where did he hit me? Bow belt, all the extended bow. 17-inch. We're gonna have to protect that better. I barely survived that. Wow. And I haven't hit him. Well, I hit him once, but not really that bad. Dang. That was crazy. Look, there's the torpedoes coming. I might not be around long enough to see it, though. Good night. The meme ship gets meme shipped. That's basically what happened there. If I come back to win this, that will be incredible. I don't think I'm going to. Not at this distance with all of that firepower coming at me. Wow. Oh, come on. At least let me live long enough to see my torpedoes hit somebody. They're going to miss him altogether. Maybe hit the guy behind him. Yes, maybe. Here comes my guns. Let's see what happens to him. Yeah, bye-bye. Goodbye. There we go. We got the first one. Torpedoes are going to nail this guy. Oh, big time. I don't know if those 24-inch torpedoes are going to be enough to take him out, but we're going to find out. Oh, nice. No, but darn close. We missed the third guy. He maneuvered to miss him. If I come back to win this after that ammo detonation. Nope. Oh, okay. He got lucky. He got lucky. We're going to do that again. Man, that was 10-inch belt extended. It wasn't even like it was bad protection. It just wasn't enough. What if we change our Citadel? I mean, all or nothing, though. That's still going to do the same thing, isn't it? I don't see that as... We'll try it. That actually freed up some weight for me, and we're going to put that into that extended armor. Never again. This is what navies did, right? I mean, something went badly, and you learn from it, so you build to make sure it doesn't happen again. Okay, here we go. Revenge of the meme ship. Oh, we're pointed in the wrong direction this time. It's going to take a little while to get turned around. Yes, taken like it. For the Kaiser. We got a lot of guns on that ship, though, man. That's an impressive array. Got a few torpedoes headed his way. Get your big butt turned. Let's speed this along so we can do that. All those secondaries coming in. Wow, look how long it takes to get this thing turned around. Bye-bye. Wow, that was a lot of death I just visited upon that first one. They've even got casemate guns. Look at that. That wasn't an option for me. You're trying to get away. I see what you're doing. Where are my torpedoes? I only launched a few. Looks like they missed. Yeah, there were only 3 of them. You're done. What would HE do? I wonder if we can get enough penetration to make those worthwhile. Looks like it. The first few did their jobs. Waiting on the rest of the turrets to be turned, I think. Man, we're taking a beating on the side of the hull. Look at that. But most of them, I mean, even the 13-inch guns are doing 15-20 damage. The 13s are not doing much at all, even though they're getting penetration. Oh wow, so many HE shells gonna land on that guy. Watch the damage pop up. Oh my gosh. That was great. Wait, I want to watch him when they land. Yeah, you better run. There's the first 2. Even those 2 hit him big time. The next ones will be the death. Definitely got my revenge. The interesting thing, because I've got the side ones, we've got 18 inches that are firing at different times. And those are going to be enough to finish him off, I think. Those are just the ones from the side. Oh, yeah. That's what happens when you don't get an ammo detonation on me, dude. Look at that black smoke. Can you imagine being on a ship like that, on fire like that much? Oh, couldn't imagine. There we go. Okay, what else can we do for a good meme ship day? I want to try something. This is going to be our last one for this episode. We're going to take 10 battleships. And you know what? We'll increase the distance to 5,000 meters just to give a little time for this to marinate, you know? 10 battleships against 10 battleships. But we're going to do just a whole bunch of torpedoes on one ship. Actually, let's go back for a second because I want to make sure that we have everything unlocked for this. I just want to know what it would be like to see, I don't know, 2,000-3,000 torpedoes in the water at one time. Wouldn't you like to see that? I'd like to see that. Let's do it. So for the record, if you're ever curious about what the max belt armor is, it's 50 inches. So we have 50 inches of belt armor, 30 inches of belt extended armor. For good measure, we'll go with 20 inches on the deck. And I guess maybe 10 inches deck extended. It's not going to happen. 5 inches deck extended, maybe 4. This is really all kind of irrelevant. Now here's what we're going to do. I believe the Chinese called this death by 1,000 cuts. Rather than instantly kill these guys because of my giant 24-inch torpedoes, I thought maybe we would at least go with 15-inch torpedoes and see how many 15-inch torpedoes a ship could take before it sinks. So we're going to try that. They're not evenly distributed, so you know I wasn't going to take all that time to squeeze on as many as I possibly could. But each of my 10 battleships does in fact have a total of 89 times 5 torpedo tubes. So I guess, let's see, we're dealing with 445 torpedoes on each one. Is that a record? That's more than the 400 I got before, isn't it? All right, 445 torpedo tubes. Let's do this. Okay, it's time to do this. Death by 1,000 cuts, take 1. Here we go. Oh man, we're in 2 lines, which means we're not all going to be able to fire our torpedoes right away, are we? Ah, interesting. Alright, let's turn off our guns. Oh my gosh, look how close we are. This is insanity. Fire those torpedoes! Get those things turned. Why are they not turning? A few of them are... No, they're not. Fire the torpedoes, come on. Be aggressive with your torpedoes. None of my torpedo tubes are firing. They're not even turning. What is happening right now? Besides 8 frames per second. Are we getting any torpedoes in the water at all? No, we're just getting fired at like crazy. I don't understand what's happening with my torpedoes. And why they're not doing anything. I have 1,780 torpedoes on each of these ships. I believe we just got a bunch of hits on somebody. Oh my gosh, this is not okay. Oh, one of his ships. That's what's happening. Look at that. His ship's cut into mine. Oh. They're not causing any damage. And they're killing my frame rate. Oh my gosh. Alright, so that's not going to work so well. I think we have found a way to just tax my resources beyond anything that is conceivable. Look at all those torpedoes. Look how tiny bits of damage they're doing. Alright, we might have to try that again, but with a smaller number of ships. Okay, so this time we'll go with 5 MEMESHIP class battleships. We're not going to load up the whole deck. We're just going to get enough that we have them on the edge. And so we'll probably only be firing about 100 torpedoes from each ship at any one time. So about 500 will be in the water. But we're still going to go with death by 1,000 cuts. So these are just 15-inch torpedoes. But they do have... we went with the fast torpedoes this time around. So we've got each of our MEMESHIPs firing at a different one of his ships. In fact... no, we don't want to do it like that. Let's turn off our guns. And we've already got torpedoes in the water, it appears. No, let's go this way. We want to give each of our MEMESHIPs a different target. Moving forward, even though they've already gotten their first ones in the water. And I don't know that this even really matters for the sake of the torpedoes. So much as the guns, which we're not going to use. Man, they're going after Sawyer big time. That's not very nice. Let's see how these torpedoes do right off the bat. They're not going to do a lot, not 15-inch torpedoes. And that's not even that many that we put in the water the first time. I'm a little disappointed by that. We definitely need to get the Hio to be attached to the others and to follow their previous one there. So let's see what happens with this. And we'll slow down. I'm not too worried about them hitting me. I mainly just want to be able to get more of my torpedo tubes aimed in the right direction here. He's going to spot them a little faster this time just because I didn't choose the ones that have the detection bonus. But I still think with the number I'll be firing, we ought to be able to get some hits. They're just not going to do a lot. We'll see these two. They'll probably do very little damage. Yeah, not much at all. We've just got to get a whole lot more of them in the water. Like that. That's a little more along the lines of what I was thinking from each of my battleships. I'm just not sure if even with 1,200 or so torpedoes on each one, if we're going to be able to cause enough damage. But man, this guy is going to get nailed big time. Herzog Friedrich, welcome to Death by 1,000 Cuts. Can I take your order, please? There's really nowhere you're going to turn and avoid getting hit by anything less than about 30 torpedoes. This is really the only way to be effective with... Oh, there's another spread coming too. Oh, sir, I'm so sorry. Alright, here we go. He is going to turn and avoid getting the full brunt of a broadside of them, but they're still going to... There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Man, didn't do a lot. It's a little disappointing. I probably was better off to go with torpedoes that were harder to detect. Although it looks like some of these are going to get the guy in the back here. So we had the Herzog Friedrich, and now we have the Herzog Ferdinand Max. And he's going to take some as well. Death by 1,000 cuts continued. Yeah, where are you going to turn to avoid those ones? I think we got a couple of hits on the other guys too. Soryu's, oh, I guess they did have some torpedoes. Soryu's about to get hit by one. There we go. I wonder if that's going to be enough flooding. Let's see what that does in terms of the flooding, because every compartment's flooded. How good is his ability to avoid this? That might be how we get lucky enough to sink one of these things. Look at all those wasted torpedoes. Yeah, you know what? That might be more flooding than he can handle. Well, we're gonna find out. Look at, he's starting to list. Maybe we just drown him. Come on, baby. This thing's got 16-inch guns, and they're pretty much just bouncing their shells off my 50 inches of belt armor. We got plenty of torpedoes left. I think this is gonna work. I think that's more flooding than he can handle with every single compartment flooded across the bottom. Yes. There you go. Let the water wash over you. Nice. A nice slow death. Yeah, just roll right in. Yes. Go. Go down. Look at that. Don't you dare hang on. Don't you dare. 0.1%? Are you kidding me? Just fill a little bit more of those compartments. Come on. I've never seen a ship do this. Are we going to have to hit you with more torpedoes? No, there you go. There you go. Go down. Wow. This is intense. I can't believe this. Why won't you die? There he goes. Okay. Who's next? Do we have any more torpedoes in the water? There's a lot back there. Ferdinand Max. He's got all but 2 compartments flooded. I don't think that's going to be enough. Where are the torpedoes? Let's be aggressive with these, shall we? Just put them in the water. Alright, let's speed things along. Let's get a good overhead view here. There's a nice bunch of torpedoes. He's getting away from me, though. I'm afraid I might only get one sinking out of this. He's wisely running away from the meme ships. We may not get another death. We'll see if any of this has any luck here, but I'm guessing probably not. What's the range on these things? Maybe? Nah. He's going to view them too soon. Alright, I think that's probably all we're going to get for today. So, if you have a meme ship idea, let me know. Oh, let's wait. Use the comment section below and drop your best meme ship ideas. And we'll see if we can give them a try sometime. Let's see what happens here. We might get enough to finish off Ferdinand Max. We only need to flood 2 more compartments. Not sure we're going to get that forward. I'm watching for this one right here. There it is. Breach that one. That might be enough to get him. Just didn't get that forward compartment. I think we might have it. Yeah, I'm watching you. How in the world you're still firing? 2%. Yeah, I think we got you. Bye-bye. Alright, maybe they're not going to run. Alright, it appears he's going to run. So we're going to wrap it up for today. Just use your comment section below. Let me know your thoughts, what you'd like to see next. And drop a like if you would, subscribe, and we will see you again soon. Thanks for watching.